So now what'll happen is you're going to go on this big tour, and as soon as you're done and you're completely exhausted, they'll be like,
ready to go.
Let's get back to work.
Yeah, it's all right, though. I'm excited about doing the next Killers record.
You are excited
Yes.
about it. Have you guys started working on that already?
No.
You have not?
No, it's going to be 2011. But yeah, the producers, there's some great producers. And I understood when we did it, I think partly they liked the music and they wanted to work with me, but I think they were kind of trying out for the next Killers record.
You think so?
Yeah. Kind of what it felt like.
Really? Is that, and do you think that any of them passed and that you will use them on the, and who specifically?
It's very possible, you know. Brendan O'Brien was great, and he did 3 tracks. He did Crossfire, Magdalena, and Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas.
All great ones, yeah.
And
you guys should applaud when you hear this. People I've noticed, they've been out in the sun for hours. They don't know what's going on.
And then the rest were kind of co-produced by Daniel Lanois and Stuart Price.
And Daniel Lanois did U2. He's
U2, Bob Dylan, Peter Gabriel.
All pretty solid artists, yeah, in general. Your musical influences growing up in Las Vegas. I also grew up in Las Vegas, and I know you like these like kind of 80s new wave band, it's in 90s alternative music, but where did you even hear that music? Because for me, that wasn't offered in the 80s in Las Vegas when it was new.
What it was for my brother, I graduated high school in about 1987, and so he was right there in the thick of it for that kind of music. But he didn't get it in Las Vegas either. He actually, the story goes, he was a golfer and he was playing in a tournament in Reno, and some kid in Reno gave him a mixtape that had the Smiths and the Cure, and then that fed back down to, you know, where he bought these records when he went home, and then CDs became popular, and I inherited the cassettes. And that's how it all.
And some kid in Reno at a golf tournament. Do you guys know? You remember who the kid was?
My brother knows who it is. He actually knows who it is. Yeah.
It seems like he should put him on like the record, or put his name on special thanks or something.
Yeah, maybe I should have given him a thanks.
That kid wasn't Tiger Woods by any chance, was it?
No.
Okay. And okay, so now you're on your own. You had to pick a new band, which is kind of like dating new girls or something, right?
It was, you know, it was a lot more than I realized it was going to be.
It is. Did you audition people, or you just know guys and go with them?
I was lucky enough to know these guys. We've actually had toured with them over the years, some of them, in different bands. They're all in different bands.
And so you guys got together and put this together. Did you base it purely on their ability as performers, or was it like, who do I want to hang around with?
It was a combination.
A combination of those things? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Yeah. You got, you worked in the casinos in Las Vegas, right?
Yep.
Where did you work?
I worked at Caesar's Palace, and I worked at Gold Coast and the Aladdin.
Gold Coast and the Aladdin, yeah, the beautiful venues. The Gold Coast is, for those who don't know, a local hotel in Las Vegas, caters mostly to locals. Good bowling alley at the Gold Coast.
Great bowling alley there.
What did you do there?
I was a bellman.
A bellman?
Yes.
You would carry people's luggage? Do you remember carrying any famous people's luggage?
There was one particular guy that was, well, okay, so there was two times a year it was really very, very busy at the Gold Coast. And it was when the National Finals Rodeo was in town. We had a lot of cowboys. And there was a rockabilly convention that would come to town, and so they all stayed at the Gold Coast. And I had 2 particular run-ins there. I actually carried Boz Borer's bags. He's Morrissey's guitar player, so that was a real thrill for me because he's in the rockabilly scene.
Did you tell him, hey, you give him that whole thing?
Oh yeah, I laid it on pretty thick.
How did he react to that?
I was a big fan. He wasn't too impressed with me.
He wasn't. Okay, and have you seen? Yeah, I would imagine you've chatted with him.
Yeah. He's still not too impressed.
Who is the other person?
A guy named Tuff.
Really?
Yeah. You know, what's that?
Is he a male porn star?
What's the famous movie with Dylan from 90210 was in the you know, 8 Seconds.
Oh yeah, the rodeo movie. Yeah.
It's a specifically, you know, it's a true story. It's a sad story actually, but his best friend is Tuff, and that guy's a real dude.
Really?
And I carried Tuff's bag.
Tuff doesn't carry his own bags? You'd think he would.
I carried his own bag.
With a name like that. Was he a good tipper, Tuff?
He was all right.
He was okay?
Yeah.